IFA last month. Inside the standard pillbox design, you get the Galaxy Note 4 resting on top, and under a flap you'll find the usual array of paperwork, as well as a white colored USB cable, Samsung's adaptive fast charging 2 amp AC adapter, as well as some extra earbuds to go with a high quality Samsung headset. Also included is some extra S Pen tips, as well as an extractor tool for when your current S Pen tips get worn out. Samsung Galaxy Note 4 features a 5.7-inch screen just like on its predecessor, the Galaxy Note 3, except Note 4 features a resolution of QHD compared to the 1080p resolution of its predecessor. QHD equals 1440 by 2560 pixels, which results in a pixel density of 515 ppi. On the front, you'll also find an array of sensors alongside the 3.7 megapixel front-facing camera, which is capable of 1080p video recording at 30 fps. Below, you'll find the usual passive navigation buttons, as well as Samsung's traditional home button. One upgrade that has been made to the Note 4 is that it features a metal frame, very similar to the one introduced on the Samsung Galaxy Alpha, except that this particular frame is also colored in dark gray to match the charcoal black paint job on this particular Note 4. The side controls are identical to those on the Note 4, which are a volume rocker, as well as a power lock button across the way on the right. Up top is the secondary microphone pinhole, alongside an IR blaster and a 3.5mm headphone jack. While on the bottom you'll find 2 additional microphone pinholes alongside a micro USB 2.0 port, which is a downgrade from the 3.0 port we saw on the Note 3, as well as the traditional S Pen stylus on the right side. Ejecting the S Pen will automatically activate the display and let you navigate using the traditional air commands in the Android interface. On the back, you'll find a pleasantly textured polycarbonate surface, which is very resistant to fingerprints, alongside a 16 megapixel primary camera, which features a fingerprint sensor on the back, as well as an LED flash. There's a solitary microphone grille towards the bottom, and the rear panel is also removable, which gives you access to the micro SD card slot underneath, which supports micro SD cards up to 128 gigabytes, as well as the micro SIM card slot and 3220 mAh battery. Samsung Galaxy Note 4 runs on Android 4.44 Jelly Bean with Samsung's latest TouchWiz overlay on top. The lock screen is very similar to the one that we saw introduced with the Galaxy S5, featuring camera shortcut at the bottom, as well as a pedometer reading from Samsung's S Health app next to a clock at the top. There are no lock screen widgets, but you can access the notification area directly from the lock screen. Past it, you're greeted by the familiar home screen interface, which features on the very leftmost panel the Flipboard briefing panel, which has replaced Samsung's proprietary My Magazine view. Functionality between the two apps is very similar, although we have to say that the Flipboard app has more visual flair than its My Magazine predecessor. The notification area is business as usual, allowing you to access and swipe away your notifications with a sideward swipe, and you can also access quick toggles at the top of the screen or display a list of all the toggle functionality that the Note 4 is capable of. You can of course customize which of the quick toggles appear as active buttons and which are accessed only through the expanded interface. A 2-finger swipe will of course open your quick toggles directly. One feature that the Galaxy Notes have over most other Android smartphones is the included S Pen stylus integration. Ejecting the S Pen automatically brings up the Air Commands interface, which is a quick half circle of commands that lets you perform various tasks using the S Pen. New additions include the Smart Select interface, which lets you select certain areas of the screen and add to these selections easily, so ultimately you can select and modify multiple different areas of the screen. The Action Memo feature lets you quickly jot down information, which includes adding phone numbers and the like. Screen Write will take a snapshot of whatever is on your screen at the time, and you can of course highlight certain areas of the display and even crop certain selections. You can of course also use the S Pen to navigate through the interface, just like you would a finger, and it also works on the contextual buttons as well. The Android 4.44 update features a task switcher borrowed from the upcoming Android L release from Google, which features updated animations, but ultimately the functionality still remains of swiping your opened apps to the side to close them, and there's a handy kill all button at the bottom. Gallery is as full-featured as always and allows you to easily enhance your images using a wide range of image enhancement tools. Holding down on an image will give you a quick view of what it looked like before your particular image adjustment. The camera has been updated on the Note 4 to feature a 16 megapixel shooter, and the familiar tile view that was the default settings menu in the Galaxy S5 has been made to into an expandable interface so as to not overwhelm you with settings right off the bat. Of course, you get quick access to HDR shooting modes as well as a wide range of preloaded shooting options, which also include the ability to hide or display ones that you don't use as frequently. You can also quickly access Samsung's own store to download additional camera shooting modes from this interface. No Galaxy Note device would be complete with Samsung's proprietary S Note interface, which, complete with its pressure-sensitive S Pen support, really makes for outstanding handwriting recognition that is virtually unmatched in other smartphones. Finally, web browsing is handled both by the standard Android browser as well as Google Chrome, which comes preloaded on the device. The 2.7 GHz